What's up, everyone? It's Gary with Fresh from the Farm Fungi. I'm in Sedalia, Colorado in our new studio, and today's video I wanted to talk about the top underrated mycology channels on YouTube. Check out these guys' videos. There's a lot of great information on how to grow mushrooms. All these guys have inspired me to produce my mycology content, and I believe that part of my success comes from the inspiration that these YouTubers have provided me. So number one on the list is Mossy Creek Mushrooms. So I really love Andrew Reed. He has a great personality. If you haven't seen Mossy Creek Mushrooms on YouTube, I recommend ending this video right now and going over there and checking out some of his top videos. So Andrew has a philosophy of if it's good enough, then it's good enough. So he doesn't really focus on the details from what I see. He grows a very large amount of oyster mushrooms successfully. He's been growing mushrooms for almost a decade or more. And his philosophy kind of led to some of the products that are being used in a bunch of different small-scale farms throughout America, and I believe even internationally. So they have this wooden bagger called the Thor bagger. And the first time I saw that, I thought it was ingenious, super simple construction. They were really an inspiration for how I set up my fruiting room. So if you ever see the vertical racks with the two conduit tubes that the bags sit on, I credit Mossy Creek Mushrooms for that design. He's been really pivotal in open sourcing all of this low-tech mycology, processes. So number one, Mossy Creek Mushrooms. Thank you, Andrew Reed, for putting out all those videos. It helped me get through some hurdles along the way, especially with designing a grow room. I started off in a little hydroponic tent, kind of like Southwest mushrooms, and then I moved into longer, skinnier tents because of the efficiency of those vertical shelves. So shout out to Mossy Creek Mushrooms. Okay, number two on this list is 90-second mycology. So I love 90-second mycology. Sometimes when I get bored and I'm scrolling through YouTube, I'll watch some of those videos because of the simplicity of all of those different techniques. So if you haven't ever heard of Uncle Ben's rice, it's probably the easiest way to grow mushrooms ever. And I credit 90-second mycology for producing those styles of videos. For people that are just getting into mushrooms, I highly recommend checking out 90-second mycology. It's very simple and it's mostly for beginners, but for me personally, it kind of gives myself perspective. When I watch some of those simple videos, it inspires me to simplify my own processes. So shout out to 90-second mycology. I did a few podcast style videos with him. If you're interested in checking those out, just search 90-second mycology, Fresh from the Farm Fungi. I had a few deep dive conversations with him and the Good Fungi and Philly Golden Teacher. So number three on my list is Philly Golden Teacher. So he's another really great short videos and entertaining mycologist on YouTube. So if you love, cartoons and little comedy clips, like from It's Always Sunny. So I love watching those videos. It's almost more entertaining than educational, but that's why it's such a great channel. It has a lot of value in the entertainment, and it's just a lot of documentation, sort of like my channel here, going through the failures and the successes. But keep it up, PGT. I really enjoy your videos, and I'll it's always a pleasure when I get that notification that a new video was posted. I just really like the style of the animation and the wittiness and the humor. So thank you, PGT, for putting out that content. I really appreciate all the videos. All right, so number 4 on this list, and one of the top inspirations for me is going to be Myers mushrooms. So Eric Myers is a very technical-minded mycologist or mushroom farmer. He has a background in manufacturing, or he was with the military, so I feel like he has a lot of experience building things, which really comes through with his videos. In conjunction with Earth Angel Mushrooms, so T.R. Davis, who is a friend of Eric Myers, together those guys really helped elevate the small-scale mushroom farm. T.R. Davis coined the term Master's Mix, which is a 50-50 blend of hardwood fuel pellets and soy hull pellets. And then Eric Myers kind of brought about the atmospheric steam pasteurization technique using a barrel. So he coined the Bubba barrel, which is a brewer's barrel with a false bottom. And if you haven't looked up a Bubba barrel yet, definitely check that out. It saved me and my farm about 16 hours of labor a week after we bought a Bubba barrel, which really helped us scale our production. And I couldn't be more grateful for Eric Myers showing, the world the Bubba barrel. I believe he did a video at the Telluride Mushroom Festival, and it kind of opened up the possibility to really scaling up a small scale production. I know that Roger Rabbit on the Shroomery decades ago had a similar tech where you would have to weld your own barrel with a steamer, and it was sideways and up on this like really janky scaffolding. So I think Eric Myers took that concept and simplified it down into a 55-gallon drum, and now that's available for commercial for purchase, and it's really well made. I did a video unboxing the Bubba barrel if anyone's interested, but I've been using 2 of them for about 4 years now, and they are a complete game changer for any small scale farm. So thank you, Eric Myers and T.R. Davis, for really helping small scale farmers like us level up to the next level of mushroom farming. Okay, so that's kind of 4 and 5 on my list. So number 6 is going to be Willie Maiko. Now, I really love this guy. Just to squash some rumors, I am not Willie Maiko. I don't have tattoos or anything like that, but I really like how this guy presents his material. He's very down to earth and easy to understand and absorb his videos. I know that he had some problems on YouTube, and he switched over to Patreon for the majority of his content. But if you haven't seen any Willie Maiko videos, I highly recommend them. He has a lot of what I call bro science, but he breaks it down so scientifically that it's very entertaining. And without a question, he is a big influencer in the psychedelic world and just mycology in general. So thank you, Willie Maiko, for all the videos that you've put out there, and keep doing your thing. Much love. So after Willie Maiko, I would have to say my next favorite YouTube channel is Myco Geeky Podcast. So there was a few different podcasts that were floating in the mycology community. I still really like the Myco Wizard podcast, but they don't have a YouTube channel. So I always go to the Myco Geeky Podcast. It's usually every Monday at 7 Mountain Time, so whenever that is, 9 Eastern. But it's always fun to join because there's a bunch of people in the chats, and they're a couple hour long conversation. I did do one with Myco Geeky, but this guy does a really good job with production. He inspired me to kind of up the quality of the production of my videos. Myco Geeky makes a induction sterilizer, which takes out the open flame when you're working in your flow hood. So I really appreciate that product. He always brings the most out in the people that he's interviewing. I like the Wumbo Mycology one. So if you have to check one out, I highly recommend the Wumbo Mycology. He talks about breeding and different cool, like edgy techniques. Highly recommend Myco Geeky. So shout out to you. So number 7, moving on from Myco Geeky. So these are, I guess, some of the runner-ups or the early on inspirations in my YouTube journey. So I really liked the channel Fungi Jewel. Right when I was starting about 5 or 6 years ago, she was releasing a lot of videos that were transparent and kind of like just documentation videos of the challenges she was facing. And, she was really good at producing simple content. So I don't know what happened to her channel, but I really did appreciate all the content she was putting out. I believe she worked with TR Davis and that whole world. And the last few videos, she scaled up to a big warehouse, and maybe that caused some problems or something. But if Fungi Fungi Jewel is still out there and is watching this video, you can comment below, and I would like to just an update on how you're doing out there, because all of a sudden those videos just dropped off and I don't know what happened. But I really appreciate the content early on, and inspired me just to start growing mushrooms in a little hydroponic tent, which led to this whole business behind me. So I appreciate that, and I thought she deserved a shout out. So a few more runner-ups in this list of YouTubers. I really like Fresh Cap Tony. So early on, I saw his video with the bucket tech, and that inspired me to rethink everything that I was doing and try and figure out, a more localized approach to growing mushrooms. So I'm going to be messing with some of these more radical, low-tech procedures all around my new fruiting building in the upcoming years. But I had the pleasure of meeting Fresh Cap Tony at the Telluride Mushroom Festival, and he is just as nice in person as he is on those videos. So thanks, Fresh Cap Tony, for all the inspiration. Pleasure meeting you, and continue doing your thing. I know that he produces a lot of different mushroom products, so check out Fresh Cap. I know that they have really high quality products, especially like the mushroom powders and tinctures and all that stuff. Okay, and then now some of the up and coming YouTubers that I always get excited when they drop some new vids. So I really like Cactus Hat Mushrooms. I think that he's really down to earth. So from anyone who wants to see how it really is behind the scenes of getting a new business going, check out Cactus Hat. He's really entertaining as well. I would love to meet that guy sometime. And then I think the last person who's kind of on my radar is Renegade Mushrooms. So I really like how this guy presents his data as well. He's more of like an at-home mycologist, but he has really good procedures, good techniques, and all of his videos are worth checking out too. Okay, guys, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this breakdown of the most underrated YouTubers in the mycology world. I hope you guys go check out all these different YouTubers that I suggested. There's a lot of good information out there. And if there's anyone who I missed, comment in the section below. I would love to go explore some of the people that I missed. I do know actually Boomer Shroomer. I really like the time-lapse videos that she does. As far as all the females in the mycology world, she's probably one of the top tier as far as growers. I don't know if she has that many videos, but I really like watching those time lapses. So shout out to Boomer Shroomer as well. Okay, guys, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're looking forward to more mycology videos like these. And until next time, much love.